Good.
Good.
Awesome. All right. Cool. Are you guys ready to rock and roll today? We are going to we're going to dive in. It is gorgeous, slightly overcast, but kind of nice out Wednesday today. Anybody's kiddos all done with school for the year? You've got one done, one still going, Tamara?
I have one done. Oh, sorry, other Tamara. Sorry.
It's okay. 2 done, 1 going.
2 done, 1 going. All
So
right.
I'm in the same boat. I got 2 done, 1 still active
Okay.
till Friday.
Nearing the end, huh? I love that. I know this is, I think for a lot of kiddos, this is like the most like long awaited summer of their scholastic careers, right? This has been a long year for everybody, and for kids who are doing some really incredible things with their education right now, right? They've probably changed things up this year. Chances are really good it hasn't looked like it's looked in the past. And kudos to them, and kudos to the parents who are keeping them going, accommodating all of the craziness in their world as schools go in and out, or maybe you've made choices to have the kids home. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun, and I trust that as we roll into next school year, it looks a lot more normal, whatever that means anymore. Anybody else looking forward to a nice normal school year next year? Yeah, even Donna is. She's like, ready for this. I'm ready for this. Yeah. Yep. I hear you guys. Well, as we are diving in today, we're going to tackle a lot of things. We've got a lot of fun on deck this morning. We're going to have some conversations that are going to help move your business forward. Let's jump in. Okay. Forgive me a moment while I'm rearranging my screen so I can see all of your pretty faces. And thank you so much for everybody who has turned on their cameras today. Got a lot of you guys in the world. There we go. Can you see my screen? It says welcome to the team meeting. Yes, awesome. Thank you. Thank you all for the heads up there. Love it. Well, we are going to start this meeting like we've started our meetings over the past several weeks with our MVVBP. Now, those of you who've attended through the month of May already know these because we've started every one. So I'm going to have you guys jump in. Our mission. Who wants to share our mission with the group today? Go ahead and hop yourself off of mute and you can read the slide.
I'll do it. To build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving.
Tammy, how does all that show up for you?
Oh, it's perfectly clear.
Yeah. How do you see that in your business?
It is actually in the way that I show up and work with and connect with my clients in every day. I mean, it's reflective of being able to wrap my work around my family, being able to be real and authentic with my clients and just love them up. And at the end of the day, every single day, I feel peaceful and happy and fulfilled. And I think that's how it's showing up.
Absolutely. That's one of the things that makes it a business worth owning, right?
Yeah,
and a
exactly.
career worth having. You don't get to those unless you have the life worth living.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep. Love that. Our vision. It is our vision to be the real estate company of choice for our agents and for their customers, right? This is for me always a great reminder, right? Keller Williams doesn't sell real estate, right? We're the largest real estate company in the world and we sell zero real estate. Big goose eggs. Why? Our agents sell real estate, right? You work with the buyers and sellers. You guys sell real estate. It's Keller Williams' job to support your real estate business. And I believe we do that at the highest level, but that's our vision, right? Our values. Who'd like to read our values today?
I'll do it. God, family, then business.
God, family, then business. What does that mean for you, Amy?
That it's a reminder of what our priorities are. Right? Even though business is a priority, family and your spirituality needs to come first. And that will then align into your business as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. Our beliefs, right? You may know these as the Y4C2Ts, which is the acronym we use to talk about our beliefs. Our beliefs are the rules by which we do business. One day, I'm certain we're all going to learn a really fun dance around this because it has hand gestures, it's kind of a catchy song and all of those things. Today is not the day. We've got too much on deck to dive into our culture with a song, but here we go. This is our belief systems. Who wants to walk through our belief system?
I'll do it.
Awesome.
Do you want me to just read it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Win-win or no deal. Integrity. Do the right thing. Customers always come first. Commitment in all things. Communication. Seek first to understand. Creativity. Ideas before results. Teamwork. Together everyone achieves more. Trust starts with honesty. Equity, right? Equity opportunities for all. And success results through people.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes people don't know that behind the scenes, like this is actually a living, breathing conversation that we have, and we're approaching these people, these pieces of our Y4C2Ts inside of conversations that we're having, both inside of the market center. You might hear them come up in your coaching conversations. You might hear them come up in your conversations with leadership. You may see them come up in conversations with your clients, but it's one of the first things we go to, right? If we're looking at entering into a new agreement in any way, shape, or form, if we're looking at having any sort of conversation, right? If we're looking at going to the table with anything new for our agents, we look at, is this a win-win? Are we putting our customers first? Are we doing what we say we're going to do? Is this the right thing? Right? Is this trust, right? Is there transparency inside of this? How are we communicating? Have we really put ideas before results here, right? Are we learning about everything we can in this situation? How are we delivering opportunities for everybody? Is this really inclusive? What does it look like? And how can we help others achieve what they want to in life? And through that, achieve what we want to. So these are actual real conversations that we can take back into our business to use as a compass when we're looking at what is the next path, or how should we be delivering this value proposition to our clients, or all of those pieces, right? Our perspective. So we are a technology company, right, that provides real estate agents the platform that our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. Keller Williams thinks like a top producer, acts like a trainer consultant, and focuses all of its activities on service, productivity and profitability. Once again, right? And kind of coming back to KW doesn't sell real estate. We support you guys in what you do to sell real estate. Awesome. 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 Anything else before we move on from our MVVBP? Yay. If you haven't written these down, if you'd like these slides, we'll be sharing these again. I know they've already been shared before, but we'll be sharing these again through through the Facebook page so that you can have these. You can put them in your presentations. You can get to know them. Spoiler alert, we're planning our team meetings for the summer, and summer just wouldn't be right unless we put some fun in it. So we are planning a really fun team meeting mid-summer. That's going to give you a chance to earn some of my favorites, cashish and prizes, for your knowledge, right? And it may be your KW knowledge. It might be something fun and random. But don't miss out on that coming up midsummer. We'll have that timeline out here over the course of the next week or so. All right. To the main event. Congratulations to Ricky Garris and Irene Schick for already having their seat at the final script off, which will be happening the last Wednesday of June. That is June 30th, I do believe. Who else would like a seat at the table? So today we're going to open this up for another round of script champions who would like to challenge Irene and Ricky for their seat in the finals. Really easy to be able to participate in the script off. You can participate as often as you'd like until you make it to the finals. We'll continue these throughout the month of June. We've got just a couple more seats to fill. So let me go backwards here. Here we go. That's the button I was looking for. All right. So who is our first contender today? Well, I get the scripts. Oh man.
I challenged Tamara and Larry to do it. They're the ones that have been in script practice the most recently, so I think they should do it.
Well, so let me remind you guys what's at stake. This year, Mega Camp will be a virtual experience. So we'll be able to participate from the comfort of our market center. We will be hosting several in-person events that come along with Mega Camp this year. But the winner of this script off will actually get a VIP Mega Camp package. That will include their Mega Camp ticket, a swag pack, so that every day of Mega Camp they're sporting some new fancy KW gear. They'll also be getting some Mega Camp experiences, which may include some dining and lodging and other kind of fun events for them and a guest to really round out their Mega Camp experience. So who's up for that VIP Mega Camp experience? The winner of the script off will be awarded that. Who's in today?
I'll do it, but I may fail miserably, so.
There is no way that you
not
fail.
fail. No, you will not fail.
You will not fail. Trust me. You've been doing script practice. I've been talking to you for like a month and a half. You're going to be great.
I agree.
Don't confuse
All right,
winning the
I'll
script
do it.
off or not winning the script off with success.
I'll do it too, I guess.
Larry, all right. Hey, you guys, this is gonna be fun. So a couple of key takeaways from the past script off. I want to remind you guys. To date, 0 people have died doing this. I have proof. We record all of these, right? So all still alive and doing well. Oh, excuse me. The second thing I'd like to remind you of is these are all really familiar scripts. And even if today you don't make it to the finals, you can come back next week for the next script off, feeling like you know these familiar scripts and get into them. They are all available. And if we can post that link, Jessica or Amy, if you can find it and post it, they're all available in Outfront Magazine, and they're on our resources page at kwpmresources.com. There is a Battle of the Script Champions script off book. And all of these scripts come from that book. So we'll go from there. Tamara, since you were the first to raise your hand, you get to call the sticky note coin toss today. Okay, so we've got the smiley face for heads and the Post-it note for tails. Okay, so Tamara, go ahead and take yourself off mute and you can call it heads or tails. Go ahead.
Tails.
Ah, it is tails. So Tamara, you get to choose whether or not you'd like to go first today, or if you'd like to have Larry go first and you can go second.
I'll go first.
Cool. All right, let's see. Hey, Tamara.
Hi.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to clarify. You said you'll go first?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So Tamara, I know a bunch of realtors. My husband's actually a realtor. What makes you different from everybody else?
Well, I'll give you my all, and I gosh, that's a hard one. I'll give you my all and put in 110%. I think because I know it works today versus what somebody may have used 10 years ago in real estate. I know the current market trends, and I have the time to spend doing everything that you need to make things go as smoothly as possible. And some of the older realtors may be too busy or may just not be as inspired because they've been in it so long. But because I'm newer, that helps me, get the most up-to-date methods that work in the market. And and I'll give it my all. And I definitely have the motivation to do everything possible to make sure that this is a win-win for you. And it's all about you. So.
Awesome. Awesome. Fantastic. All right, Larry, how you doing?
All right, I'm a little nervous, but we're good, I guess.
All right. Well, I know a bunch of realtors. My husband's actually a realtor. What makes you different from everybody else?
Well, that's a great question. And I definitely would like to sit down with you and show you what makes me a little bit different. But one thing I'd like to ask you would be, like if you've used people for doing electrician work or any type of work that you've done, it's good to get more than one, estimate or maybe one more interview of people who are doing it. Because if you just pick the first one, a lot of the times you may not be getting exactly what you want. I don't know if you've ever experienced that or not, but if you usually just pick like the first person or the first electrician or the first roofer, it may not be exactly what you want.
Sure.
But if you sit down with me, I could definitely go over things with you, how I do it. I do work for Keller Williams. It's the largest real estate company in the world. I also am hang my license at Keller Williams Loan Tree, which has over 100 people, brokers and agents that are helping me help you. So if you'd be willing to sit down with me, I can kind of show you how I do things for you.
Fantastic. Awesome. All right, guys, here's what we're going to do. I'm opening up the chats. Amy's going to keep tally. So it's your turn to vote on who moves on to the next round. Is it Tamara or is it Larry? All right, go ahead and vote. Go ahead and put a name in the chat. In the meantime, I want to circle back with Tamara and Larry. I mean, the first question obviously is like, how do you feel? Are you injured? Are you okay?
Yeah, but that's such a hard question. Like, why would anybody use somebody else if their husband's a realtor?
Yeah, exactly.
That just sounds odd to me.
A hard
Why
one.
would anybody even ask that?
Absolutely. Well, here's what I love about your guys' response, right? You didn't pick at me for having my husband as a realtor. Right? You weren't putting me down. You weren't making me wrong, right? You are sharing your value. So you're taking a real high road in this conversation. Tamara, I love that you pulled in our value proposition, right? Let's sit down and talk about how this can be a win-win for you. I think that that's such an incredible tool. And Larry, you really leveraged the power of having Keller Williams behind you as well. And brought this to a relatable example for them. Okay. Has there ever been a time where you've picked the first person, right? You want to interview multiple people for the job, even if that first person is your husband, right? So I think you guys both had a really good approach on this. And here's the reality. This could be a conversation. And what do we do when we face that conversation? Our gut instinct is probably to pull away and say, oh, your husband's a realtor. Good, use him. That's a good idea. Is it? Is it a good idea? We don't know if my husband is a good realtor, right? We have no idea if my husband's getting the training and support that you guys are getting, right? Does he have a team of people behind him? Right? Is he looking out for our best interests? Right? Is this his full-time gig? Or is he my realtor and also, the engineer, or also the something else, right? So we've got to really look at this from a bigger picture and ask a lot of questions inside of it too. However, I think I was very, very impressed with either one of your answers, and this is going to be a tight one. Let's shut it down. Amy, I have one direct message. Vote for Tamara, just so you know. So if you'll add that, please. Where are we at?
And our winner is Tamara.
All right. Congratulations. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, let's see what happens next here, Tamara. Is there anybody else who wants to compete today? Do we have two more contenders who want to head to the finals?
I want to challenge two people that I think are really good. One of them would be Miss Gwen Ham, and the other one would be Tammy Horner.
You would, you're so mean. No.
Yeah, and you love me anyway.
I do.
That's so much fun. What do you think? Are you guys up for the challenge?
I'll take it. We'll give it a whirl.
All right. Gwen, you game? Yeah? All right. All right. Well, Tammy, you were off mute first, so I'm going to let you call it.
Okay.
Okay. Sticky note heads, tails.
Tails.
All right. You're calling tails?
Yep.
All right. Oh, shoot. I lost it. Where in the world? Here it is. And it is heads.
Okay.
It is heads. So Gwen, would you like to go first or would you like to go second today?
A second, I just was eating nuts and now they're all in my teeth and everything. So I got some cleaning up to do before I can do this.
Oh, we'll take a minute here, huh? Okay.
Okay, bring it.
All right. Hey, so Tammy,
Yes, ma'am.
why would I use your KW app when I can just go to Zillow?
Oh, let me even begin to tell you how incredible this app is. First off, you can completely find all of the beautiful homes that you're looking for easily by a quick download, and it's on the go on your phone. It will save your favorites. It will, there is a mortgage calculator in there, and you can get quotes on insurance. And so I'm going to say you can save in there and it will send it to me. and I get to see then what your favorites are. And what else? What else? What else? I don't know. It's so much goodness. It's a super friendly app, and I would love it if you would use it. Can I send it to you right now?
Awesome. Yeah, go ahead and send it to me.
Okay, you got it. So tell me again, what was your number?
Very good. Yep, 555, whatever they use in movies.
8675. Okay.
Yep. Awesome. Great job, Tammy. Okay, Gwen. Hope you've had enough time to.
I know.
All right.
Swish, swish.
So why would I use your app when I can just go to Zillow?
Well, tell me, Anna, what do you like about the Zillow app?
You know, it's really easy to use, and I use it a lot when we're like driving around town. If I see like a for sale sign or something, I just pull up the app and it shows me what's right there.
Yeah, so it's like the mapping feature where you can drive up to somebody's house that's already on the market and you can quickly go to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Terrific. Well, then you'll be happy to know that the KW app does the exact same thing. So,
Okay.
but not only that, it does those things as well as keep me informed about what you're looking for. So as you're driving around, and I note that I see you in the same area over and over and over, then I can either look, I can give you a shout and find out if you are liking the curb appeal of those homes, or if that's a particular area you would like for me to pay more attention to, possibly even door knock for you to find something that you would like. So the interaction that it saves for you and sends to me is what I think is the most valuable in that realm. Let me make sure that I've got your email address, the correct one, so that it can be linking up the same way on my side. Is that Anna@kw.com?
Yep, that's it.
Perfect. Awesome.
Cool. All right. Well, here we go, guys. That was awesome. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for participating. Let's open it up. Let's open it up in the chats. Was it Tammy or was it Gwen? And all right, you guys both look pretty healthy. Doing okay. No black eyes, no bloody noses. It was all right. So would you rather have that conversation with us here in a safe place so you can figure out the nuts and bolts of it, or live in front of a customer?
I love being able to hear other agents' language. So I feel like I'm okay either way, but I love learning from the other agents. It's like, oh yeah, lead with questions, you know, in that moment. And when you're under pressure, it's really easy to default to answer first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I hear you.
Anna, when we get to the finals, if you give me that, I'm done. I'm just gonna wave the white flag because I hate that question.
Great. Well, so that's the magical thing about the finals is the finals are going to be objections that you're unfamiliar with. Up until the finals, you can go to the guide that's in the chat. And you can get all of the objections ahead of time, and you can actually hear, you can watch on KW Connect, or you can read there what the script champions responses, what their rebuttals to those objections were, if you'd like to. It'll be all new objections for the final round, so we get that to look forward to. You guys are awesome though. Who's sharing that app, their app, and who's come across that before? Like, why would I use your app? I'm already using something else. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, Gwen. I love that you brought them back to what did they love about that app. And I think one of the keys for somebody using our app is that connectedness. I don't know if you guys are using the guide in the app, but if you are not, that might be your secret weapon. That guide is the coolest communication tool you can have. I don't know if you've ever worked with that lender or that title company who's like keeping you posted on every step of the transaction. And it's so neat because you know what's going on behind the scenes and you never feel left out. That's it. That's the guide. It does that for you. I'll get off of my soapbox about the app, which is really, really, really cool. Amy, let's call it. Shut them down. Lock it up.
All right. And our winner is Gwen Ham.
Yay! Congratulations, Gwen. Congratulations. Hey, Gwen, Tamara, you guys are both awesome. And only one of you gets to move forward to the finals today. So, Tamara, because you are the first person today to raise their hand and say, I'm in, you get to call it on this round. It's going to be heads or tails. Go ahead and call it. What was that, Tamara?
Heads.
That's what I thought. Heads. Do you like to go first or second this round?
Second.
Second. All right, Gwen. It's all you. Are you ready?
Maybe.
Cool. Well, I hope so, because you know what? I think you're great. I just have another agent who will list my house for 1% on the listing side. I just need you to match it, and then we can do business.
So Anna, tell me a little bit about what makes that important to you. What is it about 1% that makes it stand out? What are you looking for in that?
Well, I'm saving money, right? Instead of paying, 3%, I'm paying 1%. So it's all about saving money.
Sure. Okay. I understand that. And most of the time that comes up, there's one of two things. You really aren't seeing the value that I bring. Is that the case?
Well, I mean, Gwen, you're telling me about all of the things that you'll do, and they said they'll do the same things, but they'll do them at 1%.
Okay. The other option is what I think you're saying is that you see my value, but you really want to net the highest. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. I want to
Sure.
make the most money I can.
Bottom line, baby. Sure. I get that. Okay. So Anna, what if at the end of the day, I can show you that I am the agent who will net you the most money? So what we're really looking at is a difference of 2%. And if I can show you how I get other sellers that 2% plus, then we really aren't concerned with what the difference is between me and that other agent. You've already said that you would like to go with what I bring to the table. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Gwen, if I make more money working with you.
Awesome. Well, let me show you those stats that I've got from other sellers where I am making them more money than the market average. The other thing that I want to show you is that working with me, I'm making consistently 6% more than the market average. So you have a difference there of quite a lot. The other thing I want to point out is if their negotiation skills, they're already showing you what those are by negotiating their price down. So if this is how they negotiate their own pay, I would caution you how they're going to negotiate your bottom line when multiple offers come in.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Okay, I'll send you over the paperwork.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Great job, Gwen. Great job. Hey, this is a tough one and we're hearing it a lot, right? Hey, Tamara.
Mhm.
I think you're great. I just have another agent who will list the house and take 1% on the listing side. I just need you to match that and then we can do business.
Okay, so let me ask you, if your listing agent is willing to work for you for 1%, do you feel like they're going to go the extra mile for you to do everything possible to make sure that they get you the highest price for your home, that they make the transaction as smooth as possible, that they make the least?
You
We all
muted
got
yourself,
muted.
Tamara.
No, everybody got muted somehow.
Well, that
Oh.
was good. I got more practice. Did you hear any of it, or?
You know what? You're welcome to kind of start over again if you'd like to.
Okay.
So where we all got muted. Yeah.
Okay, so did I just not unmute myself, or did it just mute?
Something happened and everybody got muted.
Okay. Okay, start over.
Okay, I think you're great. I just have another agent who will list the house and take 1% on the listing side. I just need you to match that and then we can do business.
Okay, so let me ask you, if your listing agent is willing to work for you for just 1%, do you feel like they will go that extra mile for you, do everything possible to make sure that they get the highest price for your home, make sure that that transaction goes smoothly, that there's no problems with inspection, and that everything's resolved, and that they're going to be that 100% support system that you need, where they're there for you whenever you have a question and support you in any way that you can? Do you feel like they're really going to go the extra mile to get that extra price on your home that would make up for that 1.8% difference in commission and pay for itself in the end? Throwing those extras as far as paying for cleaning or things that you might need to make it really shine when they list it on the market for you.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay, so when you go to the store and buy something and you pay the extra price for something, why would you pay a little bit more for that product versus the other one when you go to the store?
Sure. Well, you know, if I'm getting a better product, right? Maybe it's made better, it tastes better, it has better ingredients,
Okay,
name brand. Yeah.
so I can guarantee to you that I will provide that better product for you, that you'll be happier, things will go smoother. I'll go the extra mile for you and do everything possible to make sure that you leave the experience feeling great about it and excited for where you move into your next home, because everything went so well. And I'll do everything in my power to make sure I go the extra mile and make sure that difference is worth it for you, and hopefully even made up in that list price, that you get that price that even covers that difference for you.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Fantastic, you guys. That was good. That was really good. Both of you ladies are, you're going to be fierce competitors in those discount brokers. I can tell you that much right now. Let's open it up. All right, you guys. Tamara or Gwen, who is it going to be? Go ahead and put your votes in the chat. Now, the second time around, is it more or less nerve-wracking?
More.
I was about to say, I think it's equal or more. Yeah.
Really?
I'm like, wait, I got to do it again. Wait.
You both sounded so good, so in control, so confident, not nervous at all. You have no response back. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yep, you guys really, I mean, that sounded easy, like you've had that conversation before. And here's the deal, you're gonna have that conversation. If you haven't had it yet, you just wait. I mean, it's coming, right? There are definitely a lot of agents out there that are substantially undermining their value and using a discount to get value. And there are some companies that do that as well. Now, this is not a conversation around what you should charge or anything that would get us in antitrust trouble, right? That is up to each individual, and a very real objection that we're hearing. Who hears that, or who's heard some variation of it before? Yeah, everybody's hands go up. Yep. Yeah, I don't disagree. All right, what do you think? Are we in? Do we have votes in? Did Amy get enough time to tally everything up?
I did.
Okay. Who
And
is going to the finals?
it's a tie.
I love ties. Oh, this is so much fun. Ah, ladies, congratulations. You are both awesome. There's only one seat in the finals, however. I do trust both of you can join us back here next week for Script Off. Can you both be here next week, Tamara, Gwen? Take a look at the calendars. Let's make sure. You're going to get another chance to go head to head. Awesome. You'll get another chance to go head to head. You will be leading the Script Off for next week with that round. And one of you will be going into the finals to face Ricky and Irene and whoever else makes it into that. I can't even tell you how proud I am of you guys. Tammy and Larry, I want to invite you. Oh, Larry left us already, but I want to invite you guys back, right? Keep going, play along with us next week and over the coming, we've got 3 more sessions left before we get to the final. So make sure, or 2 more, I think we've got 2 more after this, before we get to the final. So definitely there's still time to capture your seat. And I promise it won't kill you no matter how many times you do it, right? It just gets more fun. It just gets more fun. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for everything today. I'm super excited for that. We've got a handful of other pieces to get to, so let's dive in. Share my screen again. Thank you everybody for your participation in Red Day. I've got a quick video to share with you all so you can see what kind of an impact you had when we gave back to our community and to Covered Colorado 2 weeks ago. Maybe, can y'all see the video?
Hi everyone, my name is Joanna Spilly. I'm the Executive Director for Covered, and I just wanted to reach out to you and tell you thank you so much for what you collected, what you gave. We just appreciate it so much. I wish I could have been there with you guys that day. I had 2 college students that needed me to help them move back home, and so we were out of state helping a couple of our kiddos get back home for the summer. So, but I just wanted to tell you thank you, and I wanted to tell you especially, there's a survivor that we wanted to work with. She was trafficked by her family for years and years, and we just really felt like that she was somebody that we were supposed to work with. She has a child of her own, and a lot of times the people with kids don't have as many resources as people who don't have children. So we really felt strongly we were supposed to work with her. The problem is we were over the amount of people that we could work with already. And so we had already made the decision that we were going to work with her. We were just going to try to figure out how to do it. And with what you collected, that will easily provide for her in the program for over a year. That will pay for her housing and her son's housing and their food. And so I just wanted to tell you that, because I know sometimes you do some, something and you just wonder actually how much of a difference it's going to make. And I just want you to know it's going to make a huge difference in the life of this young mom who has just been trafficked for a very long time and was they had started trafficking her at a young age. So she's never really gotten a chance, and you're giving her that chance. So just wanted to say thank you, you guys, and to just tell you we're so grateful for partners like you. So again, thank you, and to all of you who contributed and took part in the Red Day. It means so much to us, and it really means a lot to the survivor that you're going to be helping. So thank you again. Have a wonderful day. Take care.
You guys are so incredible. So incredible. In all, we raised more than $11,000 to support Covered Colorado through our Red Day efforts. And really awesome that we get to hear about how this will help this survivor and her family, and where these donations will go. And that's just the financial donations. We also collected, completed, and donated more than 50 care baskets for survivors, and for their team throughout the transition. So thank you guys all for everything that you've done. Such an incredible Red Day. And we're so excited to continue working with Covered Colorado too, inside of the Market Center, and help them out. Let me go back to sharing our screen. So some of you guys might have heard maybe that COVID regulations are lifting, like things are kind of going back to normal. And as a result of that, we want to see you. We want to see each and every one of you, and we want to see you soon. So we are having a summer kickoff party and kind of a grand reopening of the office. It is 2 weeks from today. So on June 9th, we want to see you from 2 to 4 at the office. We're going to have food and beverages and fun. And we want you to be able to be on the list for your new office space too. So we're going to have available offices open for you. We're going to have collaborative workspace open for you, so you can see what it would look like for you to work from the office, whether it's immediately or that magical time when the kids go back to school. We're kind of starting both of those opportunities. But really, we want to see you get face to face. We want to thank you for everything, and we want to just have a chance to have some fun. So June 9th from 2 to 4 p.m. Come and see us. Bring the family. If you have the kids home, whatever, there's going to be plenty for everybody to do. We're really looking forward to seeing you guys. Sounds good. Who's going to be there? It's just going to be like me and Amy, and open bar and food trucks. It's going to be a lot of fun. Cool. No, everybody's going to be there. Awesome. That will be even more fun, I promise. Cool. So summer kick party on June 9th. And while you're here, say hello to Miss Brittany Hamrick. Oh, I love that. Jess, good job. Congratulations to Brittany. She is officially our new productivity coach and assistant team leader here in the Market Center, and my partner in growth moving forward. And so Brittany is launching the new program, our productivity community. And Brittany, what can we look forward to? How can people participate?
Well, I'm really, really excited, first of all. And I think, the biggest thing is just, I'm excited to come alongside our agents, and everybody needs something a little bit different. So I think really digging in and just understanding what that will look like for each person. But I think our biggest thing is our sense of community and our environment. And so the first thing that we want to start with is inviting everyone, whether they're, agents involved in the coaching program or just in the office in general, to start lead gen with us next week on Tuesday, since Monday is a holiday. And I don't know yet, I think we might want to do all in person and see about possibly doing hybrid moving forward. I don't know, but we want to get as many people back in the office as we can too. So that would just be fun if anyone wants to come and sit with us and lead gen from 9 to 11 on Tuesday. That's going to be something that we do every day. And then, yeah, just I really can't wait to be a part of all of the agents, taking advantage of this opportunity and choosing coaching for themselves and for their businesses. And I think that I never understood the value of coaching when I first got into this business, and until until fast forward now, and I see what a key role it played in building my business. So I'm just really, really thrilled to be working with all of the agents and with Anna, and I think that pouring into them so that they can pour into their businesses and create the lives that they want to have, and you know, having to have the business that supports that life, it's going to be really, really cool.
Yeah. It all comes full circle, right? It's not just words on the wall. It's about a career worth having and a business worth owning and a life worth living. And thank you, Brett, for your partnership on that. I'm super excited to start seeing you guys a little more here and there, or all at once. Like seriously, we could have 100 people come in on Tuesday morning and I wouldn't be bothered at all. I might even just order y'all breakfast. Like, we're going to have some fun. So Tuesday morning from 9 to 11, we're diving right in.
Yep. And Wednesday and Thursday and Friday.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. I look forward to seeing everybody there, doing some lead generation to create some relationships with buyers and sellers who may very well need the advice of this young man. Hey, Patrick, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very good. I am very good. So Patrick, with Guild Mortgage, tell me what's going on in the world right now.
So I wanted to give you a quick market update. We've had a lot. It feels like things aren't necessarily getting easier or loosening up. It's still super competitive, but I want to make sure you have the right mindset. So you may have gotten this from Kim's presentation, but April 2021, 6,700 new listings on the market. April last year, 4,700. So we actually had 2,000 extra listings this April. The feeling or mindset out there is that, you know, we don't have enough inventory. We actually have more inventory, but what we have is super high buyer demand. So they're all going under contract. They're still all going under contract quick. But I do feel like the last couple of weeks, we're at about 75%, 80% of our offers are getting accepted. We're at 3 to 4 weeks ago, it was about 50%, maybe even 40% getting accepted. So the opportunities are still out there. So maybe share that with your buyers who are getting frustrated if they can't get under. There's actually more inventory available. We just need to go find it and partner up so we can get under contract using some of our programs. So just want to bring that up. I thought that was interesting. And I am feeling like we're having more success with getting offers accepted. I even had one go under without an appraisal gap, believe it or not. That was a surprise, but it happened. I got 2 classes coming up. They're on the 3rd. One is buyer facing. And I'm hosting that so that you can share with your prospective clients who are out there looking, and especially clients who you've heard say, hey, we're going to wait because the market's too competitive, or we're going to wait because we think property values are going to drop. And so this class it's called How to Buy a Home in Denver, but it applies anywhere in Colorado. And what we're going to focus on is how homeownership builds wealth. And the reason that's important is people need to understand that if you buy now, you start building wealth. If you wait, you have a lot of risks of waiting. One, rates can be higher. If rates go up 1%, you can buy your affordability drops by 10. So if you're at 500 today, end of the year, you're at 450. That would be devastating in this market. But the other thing is homeowners on average are 40 times wealthier than renters. So we're going to be talking to buyers about this, presenting. There won't be any real estate agents presenting. It's just me. And then we're going to survey everyone at the end. And we'll ask them who referred them, and you're welcome to attend as well, but we'll ask who referred them. And if one of your clients attended, we'll let you know. So that's one class really meant to educate people that waiting may not be a good idea. And owning a home is the first step to building wealth. So we'll be doing that. The other one is same day, and that one's for you guys. That one is 5 ways to generate more referrals from your clients. 75% of your clients said they would refer you. According to Association of Realtors, 75% said they would refer you someone if you asked for a referral and followed up with them. So if you asked for a referral and followed up with every single client, 75% of them would refer you. And I think if we were all honest with ourselves, we don't ask every time, and our follow-up plans could be iffy at best. So we'll be teaching you some scripts for asking, so you don't feel like a used car salesman. Great scripts for asking for referrals. And then how to do kind of a follow-up marketing plan to stay in front of them. That's what I got.
Love that. Either of these going to be recorded, Patrick? We've got a question in the
Yep.
chat.
We'll record them.
Yay. Awesome. 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 I love that. It adds an extra layer of convenience. Although I would tell you, if you can attend something live, obviously you get a lot more out of it because you're able to ask questions. There's a live interaction, all of those pieces. And Patrick gets to see your lovely face and all of that fun stuff. But thank you. Thank you, Patrick. I look forward to those classes. They sound much needed right now, especially that buyer facing one. That's going to be awesome.
Yep. And I'll post the links right now in the chat and on Facebook.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, we've had a lot of questions, right? With everything coming up, all of the COVID regulations, what does this look like? And what does this look like for open houses? So I'm going to leave this on the screen. Jessica's going to put some links in the chat, and then we're going to get this slide and the links on Facebook as well. Here's the deal. Open house regulations are following along with county regulations now based on if they have any limitations or regulations. So you want to check with those, which for those of you who've been around a little bit, this is what we've had to do always for open houses. But instead of looking at COVID regulations, we were looking at signage regulations because they vary from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, right? So here's a collection of of links and resources for you as you prepare to get back into open house season. The rules around the open house is going to be based on the county regulations. Here's the thing, they look a lot closer to normal than they used to, yet a lot of people are operating and want to have a sense of safety, and there are actually some ways that you can leverage COVID regulations, and not just regulations, but what we've learned about kind of having safer hygiene practices and, you know, social distancing and all of those things over the last year. There are some ways that you can leverage that to actually help increase your lead generation through open houses. And I'm so excited. Next week, our team meeting is really all about prospecting, right? We're going to talk about staying safe prospecting on the phone, right? What rules and guidelines you need to keep in mind while you're doing telephone prospecting. But we're really going to dive in with Amy's help to open house prospecting and how you can use some of our technology tools to really leverage that as a lead generation opportunity. And be, you know, safer and, you know, and help people feel more comfortable inside of this environment. And what else, Amy?
Well, really, it's about how do you connect with your people after they have visited an open house. So when they arrive, how do you capture that information in a safe way? And then what do you do next with it? And where does all that information go? So it'll be a fun time. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure you guys are all looking forward to open houses again. I know some of you have been out there, you're doing them. Sellers are much more open to it now. Obviously, COVID regulations are more open to it now. There's some ways to do this inside of, you know, still getting the property shown as well as open houses and all of those pieces. So that's what we've got on deck next week.
We're, like I said, really diving into those lead generation opportunities. Perfect timing for the launch of summer. We will see you all on Tuesday morning. Have a very safe Memorial Day weekend. Thank you to all of those who have created this weekend. All of you, all of those who have been in service to our country. Stay safe in your business this weekend. If you're out doing open houses, check out the county regulations. We will be seeing you.
Anna, I just wanted to say that everybody got an email from Dora outlining the things we've just talked about. So look in your email and see if you've got something from Dora.
Yeah. And Dora directed you back to COVID dial and county regulations as well. So, so make sure you have an eye on that. An open house in Denver County might look different than an open house in Douglas County. And those may change over time. So going forward, make sure that you have those resources so that you're checking them out. Obviously, office is closed on Monday from Memorial Day. Use your key card if you need to get in. We'll see you guys for lead generation on Tuesday at 11 o'clock. And don't forget the back to summer party in 2 weeks, 2 to 4, Wednesday the 9th. We'll see you guys there. Have a good afternoon.
Christine, do you want to set up a one-on-one time? We can do it together if you're not able to make to the next team meeting.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. No worries. Let's see. Let me grab my calendar link and I'll throw it in the chat for you. And then you can just grab a time there. Dun, dun. Oh, please. Let's see. Here we go. There you go.
So you do have something open today, huh?
I do actually. I'm pretty free this afternoon.
Can we do it at 2:15?
Yeah, we can do that. Sure.
Thank you. I'll see you then.
Okay. Go ahead and make the appointment, and it'll give you the Zoom link.
Okay.
And then I'll see you then.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks.